All right, this week in science, we are going to start talking about how does the sun warm Earth. And I know you just watched the cute little video. I love that song about what the sun can give to us and what it does for us. So there were 3 things that the video said that the sun gives to us. It can give us light, it gave us heat, and it gave us food. Very good. All right, so when they talked about the light, what would happen if we didn't have that light from the sun? It would all be dark, right? We'd be in the dark if there was no sunlight. Think about a really cloudy day when the sun isn't out. It's not as easy to see, right? But when that sun comes out and really brightens things up, we're able to see. So we're really thankful that the sun gives us light, right? Or we'd all be in the dark, it said. How about the second thing? It said sun gives us heat. Very good. What were the 3 things that the song said that the sun heats up? It can heat up, it warms the water, right? The water, the land, and the air, okay? So the sun warms us when we stand in that sun and we feel that warm sun, but we have to make sure we put our sunblock on. But when we're standing in it, we can feel that warm sun on us, right? But it also has an important job. It warms the land, the air, and the water for us, okay? And if we didn't have the sun, all those things would be what? They wouldn't get warmed up, so they would be cold, right? Cold air, cold land, and cold water. Think about when you go to the beach and it hasn't been really sunny. That ocean can be pretty cold, right? Or a pool, if it hasn't been sunny, right, can be very, very cold. Okay. There was a third thing. There was a third thing that they said that the sun gives us. It gives us light, it gives us heat, and it gives us food. Very good. The sun helps plants grow. And when those plants grow, then they are able to become food for not only us and animals, but then the animals that eat meat are able to find those animals that eat plants. And so they're all able to keep eating and getting the food that they need so that nobody is hungry. Right. So the sun is really important. It has a very important job. Not only does it warm the earth, but it gives us light and it also helps food to grow. Okay. So this week and next week, we're going to be talking about the sun. All right. Now, I want you to open up your science workbooks to page 146, okay? Let's look at this. Where's the light coming from in this picture? We just talked about it because it was in the song, right? The sun is giving the light. What is the sun doing to the water right now? It would be warming it up, right? It kind of looks like maybe a little bit more like sunset. So it's not that noontime sun. But that sun is still warming that water because remember, the sun warms the land, air, and water. Very good. All right. Now, sliding right across, you see this picture, right? And up at the top it says the sun's heat and light. Okay. Now let's take a look at this picture. Here's the sun. What is something that we just talked about that is getting warmed by the sun right now? Good. The water, the land, and how about what's up here? The air, right? So we see all 3 of those things that the video just talked about. The air, the water, and the land are all getting warmed by that sun right now, okay, from the heat of the sun. Let's take a look down at the bottom. Let's look at these 3 things, okay? So we have sand, we have water, and we have these rocks, right? Okay, now let's think about it. What things down here can be warmed by the sun? Okay, so let's look at this first picture. If you've gone to the beach before or you're at the playground and it's a really sunny day, does sand get warmed by the sun? Yes, it does. So we're going to go ahead and circle it. I can tell you for a fact, especially during the summer on those really hot summer days and you're trying to walk across the beach, it's hot, right? Okay. How about the water? Does water get warmed by the sun? It sure does. And how about rocks? Well, do we find rocks on the land? We do. And did we say that the sun warms the land? Yep, so rocks would be included. Very good. All right. So the sun can warm the land, air, and water for us, okay? All right. Go ahead and turn one page. Okay, and you should see this page. Okay, that's right behind the page that we were just on. And it says, light is what enables us to see things. And the sun is that thing that gives us the light. And the amount of light from the sun changes throughout the day. So in the morning, the sun is much brighter than it is at night. Very good. But then the next morning, what happens? The sun comes back out again, and then at night it goes down, and in the morning it comes up, and at night it goes down. This is called a pattern, so it repeats itself. We have a sunrise, and then we have a sunset. Sunrise in the morning, sunset at night. So throughout the day, our light changes from the sun. In the morning and in the afternoon, it's going to be much brighter than it is in the evening. It's still giving us light, but it can change throughout the day. Okay, but it still does its job by giving us light. Now, if we look at the mountains right now, is there a whole lot of light there? No, you really can't see them, right? They're really dark. Even if you get really close, they're dark. You really can't see them. What would happen if we were looking at these mountains in the daytime, like right at lunchtime recess? Pretend we're looking at the mountains there. So let's do something. Go ahead and get out your yellow crayon for me, okay? Go ahead and get out your yellow crayon for me. And the first thing I want you to do is up here in the corner, I want you to put the bright sun, okay? See where I'm putting the bright sun? Okay, we're gonna pretend that we're seeing these mountains in the bright sun, okay? All right, so if I'm looking at these mountains in the bright daylight, lunchtime, recess, we're out on the blacktop, we're looking over and we see the mountains. Would I see them all dark like this? No. How do you think I would see them? Right now, take your crayon. I'm going to use green because a lot of times mountains are covered with trees. And I want you to draw me what you think the mountains would look like during the daytime. Okay? I'm going to work on mine while you work on yours. Okay, and then I'm going to ask you to show me, and then I'm going to show you mine. Okay, so I think if I were looking at those mountains during the daylight, I would be able to see the green on those mountains. How about you? What do you think? Okay, all right. What I would like you to do is I would like you to share with me on Flipgrid. I would like you to show me what you think your mountains would look like during the day. Okay? All right. Good job, my friends.